Hey y'all, I'm back. There's been a concerning, let's see how you say it. There's been some concerning gossip that's been going around YouTube. I was doing a show this morning about Aaron Spencer, the guy that killed his daughter's rapist and is facing a murder trial, and all hell broke loose. It is not Don B's fault, and it's not Grasshopper's fault, because Don and Candace, who will not speak to the media. They do not want to speak to law enforcement. Ronnie Lawson said they're not cooperating. This is going around. Don B said, seen this comment. Grasshopper said, I think they found her because they notified Don and Candace. They would not have been notified for just a tip. Look, I totally agree. And I mean, I totally agree. However, I think there's some game playing going on, and it comes from the Camp Wells. Let's go through what was reported on WJHL.
TBI's statement of a new lead the agency followed up on in the search for Summer Wells.
It happened at the 3500 block of Van Hill Road, not far off from where Summer was last seen over 4 years ago. News Channel 11's Ansley Daniel has followed up on this new information as the Amber Alert for Summer still remains active.
Amber Alert still active. Don and Candace do not want to speak about the new lead at all. Tim Mullen says that this is more drama because, you know, the police have nothing more to do throughout the day than just screw around on the internet. Yeah, exactly.
This is Van Hill Road. It's about 9.5 miles from the Wells family home on Ben Hill Road, where Summer was reported missing. As you can see, there are posters here with her information on them. And last week, law enforcement conducted a search on this road in the 3500 block. It's about 2 miles back from where I'm standing here. It's very similar to Beech Creek, as the homes are spread out and there is a lot of land. It's also close to the Greene County line. We did reach out to Don and Candace after the TBI confirmed a recent search in their daughter's case. They said they do not want to be interviewed as they are waiting to hear more from the TBI and, quote, otherwise it is just more drama and stirred pain, so there was nothing to say. And
well, law enforcement didn't just get up one day and go search an entire area 10 miles from them to mess with them. I'm sorry, that did not happen.
Quote, we reached out to Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie. There was nothing to say, end quote. We reached out to Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson too and have yet to hear back. We also stopped by his office today and were told that he wasn't in. The TBI couldn't tell us what the tip about Summer was that led them here to Van Hill Road, or if anything came of it. In Hawkins County, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
Well, sounds like it was a credible tip. Okay, so somebody behind the scenes is stirring it up and stirring it up and stirring it up. Could it be these two that had a great time at Thanksgiving? Could it be this chick that has her right hand up in front of all the big balls? Could it be? Could it be? Because it's not Don B, and it's not Grasshopper, and it's not any of the other people that have heard this story today. I think they found her because they notified Don and Candace. They would not have been notified just for a tip. Again, that is true. Well, I went ahead and I took the liberty of calling Hawkins County to ask them what happened. So we're going to put an end to it now.
Office.
Well, hello. I'm so sorry to bother you. I'm sure you know what this is about. There, by the way, and I know who's going to say it, save your breath. Because as opposed to dumpster fires, I would rather know the truth considering this beautiful little girl. And you know who you are. You know who's going to say, and Brick shouldn't be bothering law enforcement. They should be out looking for Summer. All the above. All the above. Somebody, somewhere, should not be making up these rumors. And where there's smoke, there's fire. And every rumor comes from Dawn and Candace.
Okay.
Well, hello. I'm so sorry to bother you. I'm sure you know what this is about. There is a post on YouTube that Dawn and Candace Wells have been notified that Summer Wells' remains have been found.
I have not heard one word about that, and there is no truth to it.
Well, how
Hello?
horrible is that somebody would say that?
Well, how horrible is it that they've said a lot of the crap they've said? And that's what it is. You can't believe everything you see on Facebook.
And that's the reason, we cut to the chase and, we asked you all, and you're nice enough to say yay, nay, or no comment.
Well, this time it's nay, a big nay.
Okay. That poor little girl deserved a lot better than this.
I totally agree. Totally agree.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
Assholes. And I don't mean Hawkins County.